Welcome to the Dream Juice podcast. I'm your host, Josh, alongside my co-host, Kate, and we're back for episode 39 of the podcast. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Dream Juice podcast. I'm your host, Josh, alongside my co-host, Cade. We are missing Mason this week. Back to the duo, man. Back to the duo. But luckily, we've been used to that. Got some episodes in with just us two. But exciting episode, episode 45, and it is our Super Bowl special, Super Bowl preview. It's kind of exciting. There's one football game left this season, the big one. It's always kind of a bittersweet time of year, but it's always so much fun. So we've got a lot of Super Bowl themed segments, football themed segments that'll take up pretty much the majority of this episode that I'm looking forward to getting into. But starting off the episode, we also have a Wonder Man review. The MCU's latest entry, newest television show just came out, and so we'll have a quick little review on that. But before we get into anything, just want to make sure y'all like and subscribe on the page. Had a big bump in our subscribers. A lot of views this last week. A lot of you guys were liking, disliking some of the ranking segments that we did on the past. We definitely will be reading off some of those comments, but we appreciate all the love on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and everything. We're on the road to 200 subscribers now, getting close. Just hit some other milestones on our other platforms, but just continue to follow us, subscribe, everything. We appreciate it. 2026 is a big year, and nothing really big has even happened yet, and we're already seeing a little bit of growth. So make sure to follow and subscribe, and so you'll be with us when all the big stuff happens this year. But with that being said, getting into the episode, like we said, the latest entry into the MCU, Wonder Man, just dropped, the newest show for the MCU. And so shows have been very hit or miss for Marvel ever since they started doing them, pretty much. And it seems like even the last 2 or 3 years, it's been way more miss than hit.
What was the last show that came out?
Ironheart.
Dude.
Like I said, it's like when they started doing shows, we could expect more hits whenever they started doing it. And then lately it's just been miss after miss after miss. And so didn't really know what to expect. Kind of swept under the rug, not very much promotion for it, all dropped at once. But me and Cade both finished it. So what are your initial thoughts after watching Wonder Man?
Going into it, like I kind of like with past, like you said, we've had hit or misses on the shows, but going into this one, I just went straight up like, oh no, the show's out. Kind of one of the ones I forgot. Did a trailer even come out for it? Because
a little bit, but I mean, I
never saw
didn't
anything
even
about
really
it. I went into it like blank minded, didn't know a single thing. Right off the top, like I kind of had my interest the whole time. Like I was pretty like invested into it the whole way through, and it's kind of cool to see like the whole like acting through a show. Like it's kind of trippy seeing the acting through the acting of them, kind of seeing how it is. And I mean, off the top, like the number one thing I love this is one thing I told a coworker, shout out Austin, man. I told him one thing I like about this is it's not a superhero that's like trying to gain his powers. It's like him trying to like really maintain and control it, which makes it even more exciting because it's like, dude, he's trying to
they didn't show anything, but it's like there are hints like, bro, how powerful is this guy like really gonna be? Like there are several instances I'm like, because even like researching into the character, it's gonna be like impossible in the future of the MCU to like not nerf this guy with the amount of powers and everything he has. Like he's crazy.
We don't even know where he like they didn't even go into depth like on what his power is or like how he kind of got it. I mean, was it the stove fire thing that happened?
I feel like that was like the first incident where it became recognizable that he had powers, but I don't think he got it from there. And so I think like the origin of his powers it goes way back to where if they wanted to do his origin how it was in the comics, they probably should have introduced him back before Infinity War, all that. And so I think the smart play, which I think they're going for, is to like put him as a mutant and have him as like part of the X-Men stuff going forward and classify him as that.
Interesting duo too to the show.
Very, and I really enjoyed that. I like that. Like I was saying, like seeing, I guess, Trevor Slattery, he had his moments in Iron Man 3, and we're Iron Man 3 defenders over here. We really like that. And then he had his funny cameo in Shang-Chi, but like this was really his time. This was like the most we ever saw from his character really get to.
That's what I was trying to remember is what movie he was in. But
and so like this was really like the first time we really got like real time with the character. And like got
and he was
time
in it
with
pretty
him.
majority of the time.
I enjoyed it. I really
too.
enjoyed it, and I love his spoilers. I love his twist going back to the Mandarin at the end to like save him,
dude,
and everything.
sick,
Recording the other video,
it's
cool
to see how it all turned out, because you remember like when Iron Man 3 came out and it was like, dude, this dude looks like
remember like they did, I don't even remember if it was a Super Bowl commercial, but even like the promotions, the way they did like Iron Man 3 trailers, it was like they hacked into our TVs for the trailers
I
of like
don't
videos.
remember that. That's
dude,
nuts.
it was like crazy. But just as you were saying, like Iron Man 3, it's
but it also like I kind of see him because I kind of feel bad for his whole story, dude. Like he went to that for acting, the whole Mandarin thing, and he just like got that, so he was kind of living the actor life. Now the government's on him to spy on what's his name, Simon, and then he does that for him too. So I kind of feel bad in a way because he is just trying to go what he's been going for, you know what I mean, the acting stuff. But
and that exact reason is one of the reasons why I liked the show. What you were explaining is it felt like, I guess, one of the first shows in a very long time where they actually got you to care about the characters. Like it was something you were invested in to see what the characters were up to, like, and everything. And they did that with literally zero action, zero anything. It was just like I said, if you didn't know it was in the MCU and without subtle hints of like, okay, hey, the Mandarin's in this or other thing, a couple other things, you would have no idea it was an MCU show personally. Like, I don't think. And so I really enjoyed it just because it was not what I was expecting. It was something fresh, new, on a character I didn't relatively know very much about and everything. And it was very nice. And it made me care about the characters, and they're people that I want to see more of in the future and everything. But I really enjoyed it. What did you think about that other episode in the middle, the doorman episode?
Okay, that one I was like, dude, going into that reminds me. Remember when One Tree Hill had that random episode of the dream, and it's kind of like that episode. I thought it was going to lead into an episode where I was like, oh great, this seems like one of the bust episodes, like the season 2 Stranger Things. But I actually enjoyed that.
Dude, I really enjoyed that one too.
Dude, it got like right to the point, that whole episode,
like dark,
and everything.
bro.
Yeah, it was. What was even like the point? I think I kind of missed it there.
Well,
what was the whole like?
Well, they explained Doorman, and right beforehand, that was the guy who that made them create the Doorman clause, where the people are saying the Doorman clause. When you're signing up to act, you have to sign this waiver to ensure you don't have superpowers, and they call it the Doorman clause.
I got that part.
And so they were explaining the backstory of Doorman.
So that was like an actual thing that happened in the universe.
Yes,
the Doorman.
And so then that's what made it happen.
And then he was watching at the end.
Yeah.
I didn't know where it was going or what was like. I thought he was going to be like some villain at the end. That was like the first thought I had. I was like, I don't know where they're going with this, but
and it was just like showing the whole backstory.
I knew that was the part. Yeah, they were saying he was like, now he's tripping out about it.
Yeah, it was like kind of a crazy episode. And then they had Josh Gad in there, who is Olaf in Frozen. They had him singing a Frozen song in the club. I
thought that was cool too. They brought in real actual shows and TVs for all the actors,
all the
and
references and everything.
And stuff,
like right off the bat, he was in American Horror Story and got fired from that. I was like, dude, that made me paranoid for a minute at the beginning. I'm like, bro, I was like,
you talking about
no, American. I'm talking about the beginning of the first episode when he was trying to act on American Horror Story. I'm like, bro, stop trying to like change everything. Every single thing kept going like, and this and this. I'm like, bro, just like stop.
That had me like, bro.
So it was like, but I mean, it's something I want to see more of. I can't wait to see more of his character in the future, and I hope they don't. I mean, because it was made years ago and it kept getting pushed back. It was one of those that was, and so I hope they don't. They see the love for it and they don't.
I love the first scene of his powers hint that you get when he's just like, he gets the red eyes and everything's shaking, and then the big wind drift or whatever came in. But the table scene at his mom's house, I was like, dang, dude.
Yeah, and then he had the whole blowing up the whole set.
That was crazy too. Like, I knew he definitely had it in him after the table. I was like, okay, hold up, what? But and then the whole building.
Yeah, and then another thing that was in it, a fan favorite of ours, the damage control agent coming back from No Way Home.
I wish we got a little more of his like personality from No Way Home in there a little bit. He's got a little more serious role.
He was, but I feel like they're going to be playing a big part going forward. Like I said, I think they're going the route to classify Simon as a mutant. Yeah, and I think Agent Cleary and the damage control are going to be going after the mutants and the X-Men, and they'll be a big part going forward. So I'm excited to see, that's like the subtle hint at the future of the MCU that I'm kind of looking forward to. But overall, man, I was invested.
I wonder. So, what do you think they're doing with him? Since it's like, after Secret Wars, it's like they're gonna have to bring him in pretty quick.
I think they will, and I think they'll see the. I hope they do.
And then you're gonna have Vision Quest. That's like towards the end of the year too. It's like these. How many more of these shows can y'all do? Especially with having like a reboot planned.
A lot of people are saying either go the X-Men route with him or make him a mutant, or they're saying form the West Coast Avengers, which is a popular team in the comics. That's like based in California, West Coast, and the team is like Wonder Man, Vision, Wanda, Hawkeye, like that, like War Machine, like it's a group of them outside of the main Avengers, and I'm like, that'd be cool to see them. And I think famously in the comics, him and Wanda are together too, Wonder Man. Wow. So I don't know how that worked with how far down they've gone the Wanda and Vision route, but without either way, I personally want to see more of Simon.
I want to see a lot more.
I'd love to see more of Trevor Slattery in it too.
Because it ended with them just dipping out.
I mean, they're great. They're like one of my favorite duos.
That's a good duo right there,
now. I'm like, you think like Cap Bucky, Rocket Groot, WandaVision. I don't know how many more duos like. Just the chemistry and everything they have together, and like I said earlier, like Marvel actually like made us care about these characters now. Like
the dude was so good, I forgot that he was like trying to get information on Simon about it too.
Oh, dude, I completely off the top of my head. How about that one episode in the middle? I think later on in the season, where they were at the director's house.
Yeah.
And he was dreaming, but did that mess you up? You didn't think you
bro.
I was like, bro, there's no way they allowed this in the show.
Gosh.
I was like, bro, there's no way.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, dude, I saw that in bed last night when I was watching. I was like,
dude, it just came out of nowhere. I was like,
and it made me think it was real too.
Dude, I did too. I was like, dude, there's no way like Disney let that happen.
But still showing that's like a glimpse of what his power. Like, wow, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, just like crazy, but overall, just a great show. And like I said, it made me care about the characters, and I'm really excited to see them explore these characters in the future. Really, like, I'm interested to see how they show off his powers and what he's like in battles now.
Because we had that one little fight scene in the alley.
It's like there's no action. He wasn't with other superheroes. He's not in the big battles of the MCU. So I'm curious to see how they, pull him into the future.
You see that little like clip of the kids when they thought they were making drugs, just like for the generation. They're like doing TikToks of the candy that you always see or whatever.
Bro, that episode was kind of funny. I know, doing it at the very end. They're like the callback is right now at his house, and then they hear the shots. It's like, oh man, we gotta go.
Trevor was funny in that too, bro. I remember he's like slide the GoPro through the door. Oh, and he's asking, he was like, hey, is that the only like thing that has the footage on there? He can't transfer it.
Oh yeah,
dude, that had me dying.
Yeah, that was funny.
The show was great.
I liked it.
I like it.
But
speaking on that real quick, I am watching, Daredevil.
Getting caught up before Born Again. Cade's first time ever watching Daredevil. Netflix series, everything.
It's heat, bro.
Where are you at right now?
It's beginning of season 2, like episode 3, season 2. I just got done with the apartment scene where him and when Punisher had Daredevil on the roof chained up. It just broke out. It was so sick. He had him knocked out on the elevator, and he that whole one scene clip of
the introduction of Punisher, bro.
The introduction of Punisher was so tough because they were just like, they call him the Punisher, and his intro scene to walk in the hospital just claps that.
You couldn't be watching it at a better time. Honestly.
I know, that's what I said. I was like,
because you're catching up on everything.
Watching it right now.
But catching up on everything, you'll watch season 1 of Born Again. It'll be ready for season 2. And then we'll watch season 2. We'll get the Punisher special before Brand New Day, and then we'll get Brand New Day.
So I'm getting so hyped.
You're watching perfect time. And so season 2 is great. Season 3 is my favorite, one of my favorites ever.
Yeah, it's what Sailor says the same thing. You said it, so
you'll get to see.
Season 1 was good, and season 2 so far,
you'll get to be introduced to Dex in season 3, and that's just one of my favorite characters.
And it looks like Kingpin comes back too.
Yeah,
Sailor informed me about a prison scene. So.
Dude, that's later in season 2.
Really?
Yeah, the prison breakout. I can't remember if it's season 3 or if it's season 2. I know there's a prison scene with Punisher, but it's gonna be. It's gonna be heat, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for you to see it. Man. I know.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, last thing on that was I forgot to watch the first episode of Born Again just to see what it's about. Yes. And then the thing that was crazy, I was actually watching it now, and I'm actually realizing how.
Are you kind of mad now that you know?
I'm kind of a little bit. Yeah, I guess. I just remember that one big thing. I remember you guys talking about it. I mean, it's out right now. I know. What's his name? Foggy dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Because I remember that, and I was like, dang, because he really is a big character.
Yeah, imagine how we felt. The last season was in 2018, season 3, I think.
And I know where that's
and then they bring back the show 7 years later and everything, and then within the first 20 minutes, they kill off the one of the main characters.
Dude, it's kind of stressful with him being like blind and stuff sometimes.
Dude,
like the whole like him getting shot in the head by Punisher, and now he lost sight of his hearing or lost his hearing or whatever. And I was like, dude, I'd be stressed. I can't see, can't hear, dude. I'd be freaking out. But
dude, Daredevil's great,
tough.
man.
I'm looking forward to watching tonight.
I know. As we wrap up like this whole Marvel talk thing, one question I'll ask you. So Destin Daniel Cretton directed Shang-Chi, directed multiple episodes of Wonder Man, and produced Wonder Man and everything. Now going to be directing Brand New Day. Does watching Wonder Man even more confirm how good Brand New Day can be now that he is 2 for 2 on Marvel projects? I feel like, dude, he's just got it. He understands it.
It's got to be there.
He's got Shang-Chi, now he has Wonder Man, which was a hit, and now he's got Brand New Day.
I don't know how to like really explain about like how exciting, like even Doomsday too and Brand New Day coming out, because you got him on the set of Brand New Day and just the Hulk being in it, the Punisher being in it. How like, dude, I like
Tom
need
Holland,
to see it right now.
Even in the last week, people obviously interviewing Destin Daniel Cretton for Wonder Man, and they were asking about Brand New Day because that's next up, and he's like, dude, this is just a whole different, completely new tone and style for Spider-Man. We can't wait. Tom Holland's coming out saying this is the most enjoyable he's ever had filming a Spider-Man movie creatively, being able to do different things and everything. Like, it's, dude, it's.
I wonder isn't it rumored that he's supposed to gain organic webs?
That's a rumor I've seen.
That'd be pretty cool because obviously I don't know. We probably already talked about this, but imagine if he does have one of those slumps that Toby did in Spider-Man 2 and he kind of loses it. But he like brings him back organically, and it's kind of like
be crazy.
That'd be nuts. And then he would have to mention like that's what I'm ready for is like the whole No Way Home thing about him knowing all the villains.
It's set him up perfectly.
And Tom like has like so much great experience with the multiverse now, to where it's like, dude, he is such like a valuable person to have because he dealt with all that. And it'd be crazy not to get mentions of everything he already went through. So now, like, I feel like we're gonna go on a Brand New Day, just like, oh, when's he gonna like mention everything in No Way Home that happened? So that's just a whole nother exciting part about it. That
It's
I'm
exciting,
like, oh my gosh,
and hopefully we'll have some new Spider-Man stuff to talk about in the near future, because they need to get going on promoting this, dropping trailers.
Dude, I forget. There's not even a trailer out. Oh, Super Bowl, dude.
It's like
we're gonna get into that.
I know, this is crazy. This is our Super Bowl episode, and we talked about Marvel a little bit longer.
We're getting excited, bro. Last football segment.
We'll have Mason back next week, and we'll have Sailor back as a guest next week as well. And so I'm sure we'll be talking plenty about that kind of stuff. But like I said, this is our Super Bowl special episode. Starting, before we get into the Super Bowl stuff, football related news that happened this last week that kind of enraged the entire football community and myself as well. Right off the bat, Shadur Sanders making the Pro Bowl. Your initial thoughts on that?
Is he in it, or is he like a backup?
Yeah. No, he's in it.
How? That's
he's
like
in
the
it.
oddest
Drake May made the Super Bowl, and so he can't go.
So is that why he got in?
And so Shadur got his replacement.
Who's someone else that could have? Like, is Caleb in it?
Well, it's NFC and AFC. So I think Caleb's in it, but they selected Shadur over MVP finalist Trevor Lawrence. Wow. Trevor Lawrence is a finalist for MVP. Yeah. Shadur threw 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions.
Is it not Dion?
Like, it's great. Like, it's not even hating on Shadur. It's just the Pro Bowl system.
It's just facts.
The Pro Bowl system has been bad for years now.
So I forget that's a thing, dude.
It's not on Shadur, but it's like, dude, you had someone who didn't even play the full season.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel started before him. Joe Flacco played before him. He played the back half of the season, threw 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. I don't care what your name is. If you have those stats, you don't make the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, dude.
Which is just, it's crazy to me.
I wonder how other NFL guys kind of react to that, or if they even care. But
yeah, it's crazy. And then the other thing, Bill Belichick not voted in as a first ballot Hall of Famer, which is insane to me. So the people who
reversed. It's like situations like that.
Now that that's the case, I don't think any coach ever should be a first ballot Hall of Famer from here on out.
He got 8 rings.
Yeah, the most ever. Like, I don't know what more you can do. It's just wild, man.
I wonder what makes him do that. I remember saying whoever even had voting like has no right to even.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. They need to release the voting list. Yeah. I think in years past they've released 2 voters and they just haven't this year. So I don't know what's up, but it's crazy, man. But that's definitely some big things that's happened. But now on to the Super Bowl. I guess before we get into it, just right off the bat, I guess start off Super Bowl predictions. Who you got winning? What do you think of the matchup?
Who I got winning, man. Last juiced up pick, for the 2025-2026 season. I do got to go Seahawks, dude. I think it's going to be probably it's gonna be a ways away in the score by halftime. I think Patriots might put up a little more in the second than they do in the first half, but at the same time, I'm predicting at least like over 40 points by Seahawks. I feel like it's like like a 42-27 score, maybe. I don't know. But still blown out in the first half. Man. I don't know, man.
And y'all know who I got. We're repping my team all out. What are the odds we start this in our first season? My team makes the Super Bowl. Nuts, it's kind of crazy. But I've got a message to you Patriots fans out there. All right. Okay. And it kind of sucks because the Patriots are actually enjoyable. Again, I like Drake May and everything, but it's not happening. I'm sorry. It's not going to be close. I've got the Seahawks by a minimum of 10 points on this, 2 touchdown wins. And this is our revenge bowl. You guys wouldn't even won the first matchup if we were logical, if we were thinking right in the head, we would have won the first matchup. We would have run the ball on the 1 yard line and won that Super Bowl. But we didn't. But we're coming back around, and I've said the NFC was going to win the Super Bowl before the playoffs even started. I thought either the Seahawks or the Rams would have beaten the Patriots, and it's no hate to the Patriots. The NFC is just that much better than the AFC this year. And like I said, Seahawks by 10 points minimum, but I think the Patriots will put up a fight because it's a Super Bowl.
I hope they do put up a fight because that'll make it actually interesting. If Patriots do pull it out, I'll actually be pretty amazed.
And I love Drake May, I love him, but the way he's playing and the way the offense has played this playoffs, it's not well suited for the Seahawks defense at all. The way the Seahawks defense is, and the way that Drake May and the Pats offense playing, it's not going to work.
I remember early in the season, I told you I was like, bro, Seahawks almost look perfect. You're like, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
I know,
but they do, bro. They're probably the most electric team right now.
Man, it's so fun to watch, bro. But yes, got the Seahawks, man.
There's no way. It'll be interesting. But dude, Patriots really have had I saw something else, like the situation their opposing team all season long was going through. They played a lot of fire coach teams and even their playoff.
I give them credit. I think they're good, but I mean, I think they're good.
I still think they kind of landed a good path. I mean, my Chargers, got destroyed. And then what are the odds Bo Nix gets injured?
Yeah.
And Stidham really did
he did all he could do in that weather. In the weather against the Pats defense, he did all he could do outside of making that bonehead throw for the pick at the end. Other than that, outside of that, he played well.
The one where he pushed that got called, that one. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I feel like they could. That's what I always say about these backups. I feel like you guys could give him. I feel like he gets his first week of fame, But did he probably give his best out there? Yes, but out of nowhere, bro's out of a sudden playing to go to the Super Bowl, and he's like, oh my gosh, I don't even.
You're only going to get a Nick Foles situation every now and then. It's not going to happen every time, but it's crazy. Did you see they released the uniforms they're wearing for the Super Bowl? Seahawks all navy, Patriots all white. And
no throwbacks, man.
Well, that's the thing that I'm gonna talk about here. The Seahawks, apparently, from what I heard, they did send a petition to the NFL to let them wear their throwbacks in the Super Bowl, and the NFL denied it.
Why?
And then you sent us a picture of how the fields used to be designed for the Super Bowls.
Oh yeah.
Where NFL, where is your creativity for the Super Bowls now?
Bro. The fields used
even
to be
the end
so
zones,
good.
both navy. You couldn't even do the Patriots in red. And so now they're all doing this. All you got to do. They don't do the NFC and AFC logos in the end zones anymore.
Why not?
That's all you got to do.
It's so and make the helmets.
Make the end zones different colors. Add the conference logos back, add the helmets back, and make the Super Bowl logos more creative.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I will say, the Super Bowl logos now are a little bit better than they were in the early 2010s, 10 years ago, when it was just the plain silver Roman numerals and the trophy. That was it.
Yeah, but
they're better now, but it's still not good. I miss the 90s logos. Granted, I wasn't live towards them, but it just looks so much more creative.
Come on.
Yeah, we're looking at a picture. That's all you had to do. All you had to do.
Oh, that's it. Make it.
No.
But that, dude, what is that?
That's what it is.
I don't understand the two. Yeah, the two.
At the end of the day, it's the Super Bowl. Go all out for it, man.
How does this even make sense? Why are you having two
Super Bowl logos in the
NFL? You got the helmets facing off. Yeah.
The NFL is going to be advertised enough. You don't need the NFL logo.
Yeah, these are sick, dude.
I know the logos, the conference logos, the different colors.
Even their own sidelines, bro. Their own sideline colors.
It's crazy, man. It's the Super Bowl, man. Let the teams wear what uniforms they want to wear. Be creative. Be creative with the logos, with the field and everything. I said this is the biggest game of the year, man.
These fields are so sick, dude, and it would make it so exciting to see those. But I said this on not out loud, but I did say, bro, it'd be sick maybe even just the Super Bowl or playoffs should just be all throwbacks. Because at this point, I feel like everyone loves throwbacks so much. They're just so pretty of a uniform.
And when we saw this matchup, everyone was like, it could have had the potential to be the best throwback matchup.
And for like history moments too, like when you look back, you can be like, oh, they're in throwbacks. That was a playoff game. That was a Super Bowl. Yeah. Like for instance, this is like just something small that I would like when the Eagles and Chiefs played each other again. I was like, oh, I kind of hope the Chiefs are wearing red and the Eagles are wearing white this time. That way we can tell the difference with how close these Super Bowls are, but we can't because they wore white and then they wore the same thing. So it's like looking at clips like in the past, I can't remember which Super Bowl this was from, but I don't know. It'd be more exciting.
Come on, NFL, like, step up your game, man. Like it's the biggest game of the year, the biggest TV event of the year every year. Most eyes are on it. Like be a little bit more creative. Like can you imagine
if playoffs were starting and then all the throwbacks just start coming out and you're like, oh, bro, dude, that'd be so sick.
Like, what's it hurt?
And
like
it
literally doesn't
like
hurt anything. It doesn't hurt anything.
It doesn't.
It is like an earned jersey.
It'd be like an earned jersey.
Like, dude, if you make the playoffs, you can wear these more.
It's like the unlocked jersey, bro. It'd be so tough.
Yeah, but
it's like, man, now you want to see my team, but you can't.
But that's crazy, man. But all right, so moving on. Next up, I want to ask you your favorite Super Bowl and then your favorite Super Bowl moments.
My favorite Super Bowl. It's kind of like I kind of have three. Like obviously I'm 25, so like some in the early 2000s I don't remember as much. So first three off the top of my head, one of the most like first memorable ones will probably be Super Bowl 50 with Cam versus Peyton Manning. Yeah, that was a fun one. And then obviously the great comeback by the Patriots, Tom Brady. That was like probably Super Bowl 50 was more fun. That one was exciting. Yeah, because I remember leaving my like the TV, probably the first Super Bowl I ever left TV as a kid. And then I get shouted like, dude, they're coming back. They're coming back. Like, no way. And then everybody's just invested. It became like one of the best Super Bowls.
First Super Bowl ever to go to overtime.
Yeah. And then Seahawks Patriots, that was another moment where I was like just stunned. So, and as far as moments, dude, one of my top is probably Julian Edelman's catch in the comeback game. That was
that's one of the craziest catches I've ever seen.
That one I was freaking out, and I was a huge fan of Julian Edelman at the time. And then also the whole like offensive drive from the Seahawks Patriots game, like the big catch where it bobbled and he caught it. And then
that's like,
it's like turns around. It's like,
so that's one that would literally go down as one of the best Super Bowl moments ever if we decide to run the ball. Yeah, but now not very many people remember it because we lost that game and we threw a pick. It's overshadowed by that. But that catch by Jermaine Kearse was insane. Like he balled it, got back up.
Just throwing the slant is crazy, dude, there, bro.
Don't get me started, man.
It was crazy. A funny story about that is when that catch happened when we were watching the Super Bowl, we rewinded it to see the catch. This is my dad, not us. We got pissed. After we were like done watching it, bro presses live on the remote. And we come back and like see Patriots are celebrating. We're like, what happened? What happened? So we rewind it and we're watching like, oh my God. Like, dude, I was so confused. I was like, what just happened? They're just celebrating. That's crazy. That was nuts, dude.
That's like one of the most devastating moments I've ever.
What about you?
Favorite Super Bowl, a favorite Super Bowl, like obviously it's not majority of people's favorites because it was a blowout, but us beating the Broncos, like that was still crazy, one all-timer, bro. Like, but outside of that, I loved the Ravens-Niners Super Bowl. I loved seeing Ray Lewis's final run, playoff run the Ravens had. They were blowing out the Niners, but the Niners had a crazy comeback, and then the Ravens held them off at the end. But the best Super Bowl I've ever watched was probably the Patriots comeback one. I was like you said, you're 25, I'm 24, and so we only have a select number. But like moments, one of the first Super moments I can ever remember when I was a little kid was Devin Hester returning the opening kickoff, and the Bears Colts won. Yeah, it's a great Colts won that one, but that's like one I remember. I remember the Saints beating the Colts, them having that pick six and everything. I remember the helmet catch, obviously Eli beating the Patriots. And then the Steelers Cardinals Super Bowl, Santonio Holmes toe tap catch. That's one of my favorites as well. And so definitely some great ones, man.
See, last year was kind of boring too.
Last year was a blowout.
Yeah, it was not fun. The year before that, obviously, it's just been Chiefs dynasty.
Both Chiefs Niners Super Bowls were good. One of the Eagles Chiefs Super Bowls was good.
Yeah, but
then the last one wasn't, and the Chiefs Bucks one wasn't good.
Bengals and the Rams. I always forget about that.
Bengals and the Rams. That whole playoffs was so good, man.
That was a random one. I forget that Super Bowl.
That might have been one of the best playoffs ever, because that was when you got the classic Bills Chiefs game when they threw it to Tyreek with like 70 yards with 13 seconds and then they scored. That's when you got the Bengals upsetting the Chiefs and everything. And then, but that was a great one. But I mean, like I said, like Seahawks are gonna win handily, but I hope it's a
good game. Stress at all or anything?
I'm stressed. It's the Super Bowl regardless, and like we played the Patriots last time in the Super Bowl.
It'd be a fumble if they didn't win. Mm-hmm. It'd be tough if they didn't win.
Dude, I know. I don't know. I
can't imagine if it was the Chargers in there.
And so you guys will know my reaction, I guess, 2 episodes from now, because we'll record next episode before the Super Bowl happens.
Oh yeah,
and so right. We'll see. We'll see if I have my Super Bowl champs gear by then, or if I'm devastated.
That'd be interesting.
But okay, so like you were saying, you got up from the TV one Super Bowl, you're watching with your family and everything. You got a little Super Bowl party and everything. Dude, is there any essentials you have to have Super Bowl party, food wise, TV wise, anything? Like, what makes a good Super Bowl party? Do you like? What do you have to have every time you watch Super Bowl, or do you like do anything big for it?
I definitely be eating, bro, but I'd say just like regular burgers. Mm-hmm. I would one thing I do gotta say about the Super Bowl is there always got to be like finger food there. Yes, there's always got to be something I can grab. We're all there watching and stuff. Like I don't want to eat one meal and we're done. Like stuff like that. Watching games, always like have.
You
gotta
have that whole table set out the whole time.
I want to be able to like eat dinner, eat my burger, get dessert, go back, eat some finger food, eat more finger food, another drink. Go for more dessert, you know what I'm saying? Like just always have it there.
You got to have that full table full of snacks and finger foods there.
Because the game lasts so long, it's like I'm gonna get hungry again.
Yeah, you got to, like I said, I'm with you. You got to have your burgers, or some like wings or something like that. You got to have your wings. You got to have all your chips. You got to have all your desserts and everything.
Stuff,
it's just
man.
like
just the classic
we've always been a big Super Bowl party people.
Yeah,
and so we always do one. So
I never really have anything planned.
We just do a big one with our family every single year, and so it's something I always look forward to.
I actually watched Super Bowl at the airport last year.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We were in Mexico for Jake's wedding and watched that little like a mini restaurant in the Dallas airport. Wasn't really interesting because they were getting blown out, but yeah. It was funny to see all the Chiefs fan in the airport just being like, bro, what's going on?
What happens? Yeah, that's crazy. But like you said, the game lasts so long because of all the commercials and everything, the halftime show and everything, and us being not only a sports podcast but a movie podcast. That is, Super Bowl is when a lot of movies drop their big trailers because they got the most eyes on them. And so what are, just off the top of your head, a couple trailers you have to see this Super Bowl or you're really wanting to be during the Super Bowl?
Man, so
I know my number one.
So my number one's Brand New Day. Yes. I gotta see something for Brand New Day.
Yes, we've already gotten a couple Doomsday trailers.
Yeah, we got a couple Dooms. That's definitely
Brand New Day has
one.
nothing. Brand New Day. I'm gonna be legit pissed off if Brand New Day doesn't have a trailer by Super Bowl.
Yeah. When's I don't know. As far as Doomsday, real quick, like
I want to see Doom reveal.
Yeah, I want to see Doom. Maybe even like just a little same teaser, but of Doom.
Yeah. Those would be like the top two for me.
It's just,
and then I guess just throw whatever else you on there. Maybe another Odyssey, something. I know Supergirl probably be on there. Maybe drop a Clayface or something. But I mean, like I said, your top two, like Brand New Day is my number one. Have to. Like I will legitimately be really mad if Brand New Day doesn't have anything.
For Dune, right?
Maybe Dune would be a good one. That'd be a good one too.
That'd be a good one. Teaser for that. Odyssey's been having their teaser since like early last summer. Year.
But yeah.
But as far as like, I don't know, man. That's what makes it fun about the Super Bowl too, because like people be wanting to drop their commercials there, but it's also like
Marvel always does a big one though.
Here it is, like you know what I mean, like where is it at? Like
Marvel always remember Marvel just always does their big ones there. Dude. Like they always have it. The last couple of years they always like drop it like right before kickoff, and they'll do like a quick little one. And it's like full trailer online now, and so I'm like running to my phone to watch it, but the game's about to start. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna miss the game, but I'm not gonna sit for 3 hours and not watch the Spider-Man trailer while everyone's talking about it. But man, it's gonna be funny.
Golly.
Yeah. But now we have something that you thought of. What about a list we've come up with, Cade? You wanna talk about that?
This was a fun idea. Make a list of just a quick prediction of Super Bowl winners for the next decade. Obviously, this is impossible to guess, but just kind of I'm gonna run through it quick because obviously it's not that serious, but this is just kind of a glimpse, like how I could probably see it playing out. So this year, obviously 2026, I do have Seahawks winning it. I think it's going to be a blowout. I do think next year, bro, Bills will get it done. 2027.
New head coach and everything.
Yeah, I think Bills will probably get it done.
Same coach they promoted within, but
I'm trying to ignore the fact of all the new changes because we're obviously like in 2035. We don't know what's going to happen, but. I just feel like I see Bills sometime getting it done, and it has to be sooner than later with Josh Allen. So I feel like it'll be next year. And another thing about this, I think he's gonna want to do it even more whenever like those bigger guys are in the playoffs, like Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, or Lamar Jackson. Moving on, dude, I think coming back, we're just gonna another one. I think Seahawks make another quick run because their team is pretty young, right?
Yeah,
it's a pretty young team. Always forget how younger Sam Darnold is than usual. This is my next one, man. Chargers 2029. I think in the next 2 years they start getting hopefully start getting a playoffs rolling, and then that way have experience winning playoff games. Then hopefully that's the time that we can do it. Moving on, I think Chiefs go at it another back-to-back for 2 years. For 2030 and 2031. Then just throwing a random out there, 2032, bro. I got the Giants winning the Super Bowl. Maybe Jackson Dart and what's bro's name? Running back.
Scatterboo. Well, they've got
Harbaugh's still there. That's another reason. Scatterboo. Maybe they're legit, man. They got a few years under the belt. They get it done. Just a random one. It's got to be in there. After that, dude, Chiefs do the first three-peat. That's what I'm gonna say. I think Chiefs will go on the three-peat next year.
How do you think the Chiefs are gonna be?
They'll just hit
That's
that three-peat.
Crazy, bro.
That three-peat's got to happen sometime, and that'll be when it is. And then last one, 2036. I'm just gonna throw one out there. I think Broncos probably won that one.
All right, man.
That's it, man.
Not bad.
There's no telling. I don't know.
1, 2, 3,
That's my
4,
decade
5,
right there of Super Bowl winners.
So I've got 10 on here. Okay, so start off 2025 season, the season we're currently in. Seahawks are going to win that. So 2026 season, next season, I think the Seahawks are running it back, winning 2 in a row. Okay. We are top 3 in cap space.
Yeah,
we have the top 3, and so we can sign back anybody we want to. Maybe in addition to
stay on fire. So.
We're young, do it. Then in 2027, I've got the Pats winning that one. I think they're young, love Mike Vrabel, love Drake May, and they made it this year, and so they're going to just get more experience. Add a couple more pieces, they'll continue to be on top, and then they'll break through and win one. 2028, I do have the Chiefs winning it. Patrick Mahomes will have a year under his belt after the ACL injury, and he'll be back now, and I think they'll be full force, and the Chiefs will be back on top to where they're winning it. Then 2029, we saw a little bit of signs of it for the very first time this season, but I think 2029 is the year the Bears catch lightning in a bottle and go all the way and go a crazy Super Bowl run with Caleb Williams in his prime winning it. And then 2030, I think the Pats go back and win another one. The Patriots win another one. I feel like they're just too consistent of an organization that, like, once they get the ball rolling, if things are right within their organization this year, they might continue to be good down the line. 2031, like you, I have the Giants winning it.
Really?
Harbaugh will be 5 or 6 years into his contract.
See, that's a fun one I have for.
He will have built the Giants up by 5 or 6 years. Dart will have experience. They'll be good, making the playoffs year after the next, and finally they break through in 2031. 2032, I have the Chiefs winning it again. Year 15, year 16, Pat Mahomes. He's old. He's on his last leg. They've got one last ride for him through the playoffs, and then they win it. 2033, I've got the Raiders. Surprise win. You've got number 1 pick Fernando Mendoza getting drafted by the Raiders this year. Fernando Mendoza will have 7, 8, 9 NFL seasons under his belt, shaping that Raiders organization to be a winning culture again, and they finally get it done in his year at the end.
I didn't think about that, yeah.
And then 2034, they've gone on long enough without winning another one. Their GM and their ownership is too good. I feel like the Eagles will probably get back on top from one time or another at some point.
It's a solid list. I like that.
And so
that's a little more reasoning behind it.
Yes. So hey, crazy picks, but it'd be fun to watch all of those. And that's mine.
Me, right? I feel like I'm gonna see. Everybody compares, Mahomes to Brady chasing those rings. He is a ring chaser, bro.
That's why I gave him 2 more on mine.
Yeah, 2 more. But what would that put him at? He's at 3 right now.
Put him at 5.
So put him at 5.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. I guess I gave him a little too more than I should have. That'd be like 10 rings.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy, bro. Winning 10 Super Bowls,
watch him
bro.
do it though. Watch him do it,
dude. Oh, I'd be as much as I'm sick of the Chiefs now. That would just like,
man. He posts that stupid clock every year, man. I'm like, great. You know what I'm saying on Instagram?
Here we go.
Great. Here we go.
Here we go. But to finish off the podcast, we have another kind of fun segment we want to do, inspired by Duck Takes, a very popular podcast on there. We appreciate y'all kind of merging sports and movies together like we do, and so this segment will be kind of inspired by them. And so what we're doing is we are making an all-time NFL lineup right here. And so we're going to have a quarterback, a running back, 2 receivers, a tight end, and a defensive player. And what we're going to do is we're each going to alternate turns on a random generator, random wheel that selects an NFL team for us. And once you get that team, it's just off the top of your head, whoever you get to select from that team what position you want him at, and at the end of it, we'll see. We can decide who has the better
defense.
lineup.
Defensive player.
Defensive player. We'll go defense. It's defensive player rather than a unit defense.
That'll be interesting. I feel like I'm gonna get caught on one of these, man.
Kind of a fun little thing we can do. And so, do you want to go first, or
do you have a list of teams, or are we rolling it?
Yeah, dude. It's a random little January. So I'll go first.
Okay,
see who I get.
The Patriots
right off the bat. Patriots, I'm going Tom Brady at quarterback. That's the easiest pick for me. My quarterback is already chosen. Brady, most rings ever. I feel like if you're building an all-time lineup, go ahead. That's a quarterback.
Drake May, man.
No, I'm going Brady. All right, go for it. I don't just click resume, I think.
Resume.
Yes,
all right, ready, here we go. First one. My first team. What I got? Who's that? Bengals? The Bengals?
Yeah, that's the Bengals.
Bengals? Ooh, I might have to go Ocho Cinco, bro. Wide receiver.
That's a solid pick.
First thing on top of my mind. I mean, I don't even know if I know much Bengals players like that. It's the first Bengals player probably hit my mind.
That'd be I'd go Ocho
besides
or Jamar.
Current player. Yeah. Like, I'm just gonna go Ocho for fun,
All right, that's not bad. It's not bad. All right, next up, we'll see who I get.
Who's Redskins.
That? Washington. Dude, I don't know. That's tough. I have no idea.
I don't know. See, that's what I'm afraid we get to.
Oh my gosh, I have no clue. Washington.
I wouldn't even know.
Who is on Washington?
Defense player, tight end, receiver. Dude, who has been on Washington?
I can't even.
Famous.
And this is the thing. We're going off the top of our head. We can't even look. Washington. Who has been good on Washington?
I'm just going to go RG3.
I'm just going to go. I hate it because I'm probably going to get a better team going forward. But the best Washington player I can think of right now off the top of my head, I'm going to go Clinton Portis at running back.
Clinton Portis.
I'm going Clinton Portis at running back. And that's who I'm going to go.
I'm not going
You don't know who Clinton Portis is?
Mm-mm.
That's a great running back to choose.
I just looked up top, famous Redskin players from the past. What year is he?
Clinton Portis?
Yeah.
He's like the 2000s.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I know that, bro.
Dude, you don't know who Clinton Portis is?
Maybe I've seen some highlights, but yeah, not off the top of my head. I don't know who that is, bro.
How do you not know who Clinton Portis is, bro? He played from 2002 to 2010.
Clinton Portis.
Yeah, I mean that's my pick. I had to put him at running back. I didn't have much of another choice.
Familiar. I don't know that though.
All right.
Would not know that. All right, here we go.
That was rough, bro. That was a rough one for me. I got a passing offense.
Saints, man. Somebody. Ooh. Bro. First thing on my mind is Reggie Bush.
For all time?
All time. Drew Brees. Do you know something else?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Breeze.
I don't know, but
quarterbacks. You have a better selection of quarterbacks. Yeah. You have a better chance.
I don't know about running back. Do you think I'll? That's tough, man. That's tough. I'll just go Drew Brees. Yeah, I feel like I got to on that. I'll hit a running back. Probably. Yeah. Probably better.
Yeah, I got stuck with
Drew Brees is
Washington,
my QB.
bro. That Washington's been killed me. All right, I've got the Bengals. Again,
the Bengals.
I got the Bengals as well. I don't want to go Ocho and copy you. I'm gonna go. I'll go Jamar. I'm gonna go Jamar Chase for my first receiver. I got another receiver spot
too,
so we can do that.
2 Bengal receivers. I'm gonna get caught on not even having a player. I bet. I'm afraid I'm gonna get stuck, dude. The Bears. Urlacher defense.
That's a good pick, man.
I'm gonna have to go for that.
That's a good pick.
Brian Urlacher.
Got your defensive player out of the way. That's solid.
I did.
All right, here we go. I've got 3 slots left: a receiver, a tight end, and a defense. Rams. Who should I go for on the Rams? I'm going Aaron Donald.
There you go.
There we go.
That's a good one.
There we go.
Bro.
That's as good as I could possibly get defensive wise, probably.
There you go.
Aaron Donald. Right. There we go.
Running back, receiver, and tight end.
I got a receiver and a tight end.
Running back, receiver. The Texans, bro. Golly. Running back, receiver, tight end. Tight end's going to get me. I feel like I don't know much.
Yeah, I know. I feel like tight end's going to get me as well. Dude.
I couldn't even probably name a tight end off the Texans. Receiver. I might have to go with a current one right now.
A current Texans receiver?
I don't know.
I can think of 2 Texans receivers that are all-timers.
I don't know if I remember any like that. Texans?
Yeah.
You're definitely going to know way more than I do.
One you should definitely know.
Running back, receiver. Maybe you said name, but I just can't think of any on top of my head.
Who you got, man?
I don't know.
I'm thinking.
Who do you have that you know?
For receivers, I'm thinking either Andre Johnson or DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Or Hopkins.
Oh, Hopkins too.
Yeah, he started on the Texans. He was there for the longest. So that might help you out.
That helps out.
That helps you out because running back and tight end, best running back is going to be Arian Foster probably. And tight end, I don't know.
Because that was like his prime, I feel like too. I forgot Hopkins was on the Texans, bro. That was like where he was drafted to, right?
Yeah, that's where he was the longest.
That went over my head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but
I thought of that. All right, I've got 2 left: a receiver and a tight end. Please give me something good to where I can go tight end. All right, Eagles. Who are good Eagles? I'm gonna go. That's easy. Receiver. I'm going. Terrell Owens. T.O. Eagles.
Owens. I feel like you have a way more open-minded players. I'm getting lost in this thing right now. I can't even, I'm just blank.
I've got my tight end left.
Running back and tight end. The Bills.
You wanna be that guy for the Bills running back and do it?
Who?
OJ.
OJ. Who's OJ?
You don't know OJ Simpson?
OJ Simpson. Was he?
He's an all-time running back. Obviously, you know.
I guess I got to do that.
Stuff happens.
I know OJ, bro.
Stuff happens, but
who am I thinking about?
Who are you thinking of?
Raiders, dude. Bo. I'm thinking of Bo.
Bo Jackson.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
All right, last spin. My tight end. My tight end has played for the Rams again. Who are the Rams tight ends?
Bro, we're cooked.
I don't know any Rams tight ends. I got the Rams again, and so I don't know any Rams. I don't know any.
I'm not gonna know a tight end, bro.
Dude, I honestly don't know any. I'm gonna break the rules a little bit. Research.
I feel like I don't keep up with tight ends like that.
I don't either. Like historically, I don't know who played. Like Tyler Higbee is the all-time franchise leader for Rams tight ends. Tyler Higbee, he currently plays for them. Or no, he doesn't. Yeah, dude, that's rough. That's really rough, bro. I gotta go Tyler Higbee, bro. We are a passing offense.
Tyler Higbee. All right, here we go. Tyler Spinning Higbee, for my tight end, dude. The tight end spot's gonna be a killer. Last one. The Rams again?
Spin again, bro. Spin again. I've already taken the Rams' best tight end, so.
Just had to look it up again.
Yeah.
All right, the Vikings.
You should have saved running back. You could have gotten
I know,
Adrian
Peterson, bro. I don't even know if I'm going to know tight end off the Vikings.
Go for it, man. Do a quick search.
It's tight ends. Let's see what we got. Do you even know anybody like that?
Not really, no. Not any I can think of.
TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah, that probably.
Is that the current one?
Yeah.
He is. His first one pops up. Josh Oliver. I guess I got to go TJ, man. His first name popping up, man.
Kind of unlucky spins for us there on the end.
I probably need to get my ball knowledge up a little more for this, man. I got cooked right there.
But our random generated all-time lineups. I've got Tom Brady leading the team, leading the offense quarterback, Clinton Portis at running back, Jamar Chase and T.O. as my receivers, Tyler Higbee at tight end, and Aaron Donald at defense. And so pass-heavy offense for sure. Clinton Portis can get some things done on the ground, but I feel like, if I've got Tom Brady leading the charge, he can make any cast of characters look good. So especially with the athletes I've got at receiver. So could be a lot better, but I'm not completely mad about what I got.
Not bad, not bad. All right, looking at mine, Drew Brees leading the team, man. Got OJ at RB. Receiver Ocho and Hopkins. I cannot be mad at that, bro. I guess TJ's all right. He'd be there for backup. Urlacher.
Yeah.
That's a good take.
That's
right
actually
there.
not bad. Like, it seemed a lot worse as we were making it than the final product looks.
The product looks good. It's our knowledge. My knowledge.
I know,
like,
but not bad. So that's our randomly generated all-time lineups. Not a bad way to do a little segment. Gotta get the knowledge up a little bit.
Yeah,
to make lineups like that. But that will wrap up episode 45 of the Dream Juice podcast, our Super Bowl special. Like we mentioned earlier, next week we will be back with Marvel trivia, Marvel quotes and everything. Mason will be back with us, and we've got Sailor coming back. First time in a couple months he's been with us, and so I'm looking forward to it.
Bringing a new segment too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it. But as for me and Cade, we have really enjoyed doing Juiced Up all season long. It was a big shift in what our podcast was about, really making the shift from movie Marvel related stuff to our football stuff. And it's been kind of a good break for us in a way, but also kind of a good way to reach a bigger audience for sure. And so we appreciate all you guys, all the different fan bases for interacting and engaging with us, whether that be positive or negative throughout the football season. And it's something we really enjoy and really look forward to each and every week. And so we appreciate all you guys for a great 2025 football season. And we'll be back next year for more Juiced Up, back and better than ever for Juiced Up season 2. But as for me, as for Cade, episode 45 of the Dream Juice podcast is a wrap, and we'll see you guys next time.